Hello and welcome to the Austin Interviews ... podcast, where Austin interviews ... Today have interviewed Charli and Dixie D'Amelio, Dwyane Wade, Lindsey, Vonn, Joe Gatto from Impractical Jokers, and so many other insane celebrities. But you're probably wondering, Austin, why did you say have? Like, isn't this a podcast? Aren't you supposed to be interviewing, new people, new topics? Well, yeah, but I thought it'd be really cool to do a final recap video showing you guys some of my favorite interviews from the age of 11 to now 16, 5 years of interviews that have never seen the light of day. These are interviews that have just been sitting in my camera roll, not posted anywhere, that are amazing interviews with some insane people that you guys all know, so why not show them? I thought it'd be really cool to start here as, guys, the next couple of episodes, I have some insane guests lined up. I mean, you know who these people are, everyone knows who these people are, and they are amazing, and you know what? I'm going to give you a little hint. Let me just tell you that these videos are going to be interactive. Some of these videos may not even be filmed here in the studio. That's all I'll say, but let's get into some insane videos of unseen footage starting out at age 11. Let's go.
Okay, so you guys are definitely the biggest people on TikTok right now. How did it feel when you got that big blow of just?
It was pretty crazy because it happened so fast, and at the time I wasn't really leaving the house much, so I didn't get the full people coming up to me and asking me are you TikTok famous? And asking all these questions. And then once I started going out a lot and I started noticing it, I was just like, how do all these people know my name? It's crazy.
Yeah. So how do you feel with everyone coming up to you and be like, oh my God, Charli, Dixie, can I take a picture? How do you feel with people coming up to you?
It's really cool because we would be nowhere without the people that support us, and it's awesome being able to give back and let us say kids pictures and everything. So it's fun to do that.
So you guys enjoy making TikToks?
Yeah.
So it's fun to make them with your friends.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much.
I got him. I just did it tonight.
It feels good. It means I'm getting old. But no, it feels good. It feels great to be honored, to be recognized for your accomplishments. So
if you weren't to do basketball, what would you have done? You don't know?
Basketball was my dream. And, I can say I would have been a doctor, or I would have been, I don't know what I would have done. I wanted to be a basketball player, and that was my first, second, and third option. So it worked out.
And you said it's bigger. Now that you've retired and had a kid, what's next for D-Wade?
I don't know, man. Just continue to, right now, trying to learn myself, try to better myself. Get involved in my kids' lives and my family life a little more, which I've been doing all summer. And then y'all want to get rid of me. I got some things that I want to do and I want to accomplish, and I just got to make sure that I put the work in to do that.
Do you have any advice for younger basketball players?
Yeah, work hard. Work hard. Believe that understanding the dream is possible. It's going to be along the way of your dream to want to play in the NBA. If that's what it is you want to become, then it's going to happen for you. If you put the work in, if you be true to the game. But if it doesn't happen, then you're going to find your path and your way along the way by the work that you put into the game of basketball and everything that goes in it.
Okay, so you're an Impractical Joker.
Yes.
And you prank people, but have you ever been pranked?
Yeah.
On the show?
Yeah. People mess with each other all the time. That's fun of it. But I'm pranking you right now. What you don't know is I'm really Merv. See, the lights went out. See that? They're back on.
It was actually Sal eating all the cannolis and not him.
That's right.
Okay, so if you weren't to have Impractical Jokers, what would you have done?
I wanted to be an architect. Yeah, when I was your age. How old are you?
I'm 11.
11? Yeah, I wanted to be an architect. I was good with Legos. I thought that's all that mattered. That's it. So I'd probably be an architect in another life.
So, you're my favorite Practical Joker star.
Smart kid here.
And you're a lot of my friends. So, how does it feel being watched by tons of people? And do you feel like you have pressure on you?
100%. Yeah, sure. I'll get real with you. There's a lot going on here. I got a family to provide for. I'm dealing with my friends who I don't want to let down. I have young America looking up to me because I am their hero. You'd say I'm your hero. I'm his hero. Say it. Say I'm your hero.
Joe's my hero.
Say I'm your hero. Right?
Joe Secada.
That's it, right? So I don't want to, I don't want to let you down. So you heard it here first. I'm his hero. Yeah, no, of course. You want to always do good, and it's always good to make people laugh.
Yeah.
Great. Well, it was a good interview. It's very nice.
How are your 4 dogs doing?
I'm not interviewing you. I'm sorry.
So how does it feel being honored as a legend?
Well, I just got this medal. I'm not walking like that every day, but now I feel like a legend. Because
sure
that's
you
what
got-
actually was said.
I'm sure you've gotten a lot of
By the
medals.
way, legend, nice to meet you. That's my nickname now. So you're gonna become a legend too. I know you're a very talented swimmer. I heard it on the radio. So you just keep on swimming, and eventually. So what Olympics? So 2020 you're not gonna make it, right? So, but maybe after that,
Maybe. So, okay.
is that the plan?
Maybe. Yeah.
Who is
So,
interviewing who? Okay. Come on. So shoot.
okay. Alright. What got you into being a boxer?
Do you have a sibling?
Oh, here you
An
go.
older sibling.
Yeah.
That's me.
Okay. So what's the gap between you two?
5 years.
5 years. Same as my brother and me. So he was trying new things, and I just want to repeat the same things that he did. And eventually, I got into boxing because he was a boxer. And then I just want to compete with it, but it was not always, ending up good. And I decided to compete with others. But I want to show him that I can do it at least as good as he, and even a little bit better.
Yeah. So, what's the funnest?
Is your brother a swimmer?
No.
I'm a golfer.
So,
Golfer.
So what's the funniest thing, or the funniest thing a fan's done while you're boxing?
The funniest thing, I actually like pranks. And there's one guy that became a fan, and his name is Sacha Baron Cohen. Have you heard about him?
The actor.
You sound like me right now, So I met him in the restaurant, and believe it or not, I pranked him.
Oh.
And he really was running for life. That's what he said. So eventually, I got him, and we laughed about it afterwards. And that's actually a prank that I actually like. Not someone pranked me, but the other way around.
What was the prank?
I don't think anyone wants to prank you. What was the prank?
So the prank was that, I was born in Kazakhstan, even though we trained. But I was born there, and the movie just came out, and it was years ago. And I said that it wasn't funny about my country. And he said, "Excuse me, well, I'm sorry." And I said, "Dude, it's not getting down like that. I'm just gonna break your neck right now. You know that?" Yeah, exactly. I was, getting up, and he was with his wife at the restaurant, and eventually, he was running for life, so to say. To make long story short, I got it. Got it counts.
Okay. So one last question. What's your favorite food to eat?
My favorite what?
Food to eat.
Food. My favorite food. My favorite sushi.
I love sushi.
Yeah,
I like
sushi.
sushi.
And what else? Like sweets.
Yeah.
Cheesecake. What's about cheesecake? Lots of energy.
Cheesecake's the
I like
best.
cheesecake.
Cheesecake's good.
So how do you feel being honored as a legend tonight?
I'm not being honored tonight, but I'm just supporting my friend Dwyane Wade, and obviously this is an incredible foundation. They've done amazing work, and I've also worked with Wings for Life, which is another spinal cord research foundation. So, and ski racing is very dangerous, and a lot of things can happen. There's been a lot of my friends that I know that have been paralyzed, so I'm happy to be here supporting them.
So what's next for your career?
A lot's coming up. Finishing up my memoir. HBO is doing a documentary on me, launching in November. I'm starting a beauty line, so a lot's happening. And right now, I'm supporting my fiance PK. He's starting his season with NHL with the Devils. So a lot going on.
So what's your beauty line? Lip?
My beauty line is for active people, people that go to the gym.
going to be amazing. I've worked on it for a very long time, and it's all sustainable and clean and vegan.
You have a name?
I can't tell you.
Hi. So you're being honored as a legend tonight. How does it feel?
It's a blessing. It's a blessing to be honored by the Vonn County Foundation and family, man. Because I've been knowing it for a long time. It's funny. Your mom actually invited me to the first charity event that I went to. So it's a true blessing, man. And I'm being honored with your mom, So it's a true blessing.
Alright. So on the football field, what is the funniest and the scariest moment?
The scariest moment was the concussion I did not have. And my left side was numb, so I tried to get up. I stood up and I fell down because my left side was numb.
We're in the locker room.
One of the funniest moments is in the middle of the game, the coach called a blitz play, and one of the safeties is supposed to blitz.
Yeah.
So, and they got this on tape. I go to the other safety, Will Dempsey, and I'm like, okay, rock, paper, scissors to see who
No,
plays.
you didn't.
In the middle of the game. And we go 1, 2, 3, shoot. And I believe he lost. And he had
Yes. That's the best way.
Yeah.
Right. So when you so on the football field, it's like before you go on, do you have a snack? So what's your favorite food?
Before I go on the field, so I'm really big on what you put into your body to perform and get optimum fitness. Or should I say optimum fitness out of yourself. So I ate like fish, stuff like that, real healthy stuff. And I had a drink I used to make, and I used to put like orange powder in there for some amino acids. And this stuff has flavor to it, like it might be grape and stuff like that. And I drank that before the game. And at halftime, I had something with a little protein and amino acids. So it was never really a snack. If I had some snacks, it's probably going to be some fruit on game day.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Hello, Gloria, Estefan. How are you doing this evening?
Hi, how are you, Austin? Having a great time?
I'm doing amazing. So, how does it feel to be the MC of this dinner tonight?
It feels wonderful because I've been either attending or receiving something from them through the years, and it's kind of nice to be at the helm and such an important year. It's our 28th year, and we need all the help we can get because we're making strides in this. I'm thrilled to be up there.
So, you were at the Today Show this morning. What was the process getting ready for that?
Early, very early, but it's fun. It's like going back home. I've been there so many times during my lifetime. Sometimes it was a lot easier than when I have to sing there because we're there for sound check at 5 a.m. when we perform. So this was a much easier and close to my heart.
Speaking of performing, like around 7 years ago, I performed at the Emilio concert. In those past 7 years, what's a major event that has happened in your life?
One major event you're asking me for? Oh my God. I don't know. I mean, we had a Broadway show that came out and did great in this very building that we are in right now. So I think of the last 7 years, the play would probably be the biggest thing.
So I heard you're writing a new musical. How is that going?
It's going great. We're several songs in. My daughter Emily and I are doing the music and the lyrics. And we got to meet the actual orchestra from Paraguay last Friday, and we were blown away, even beyond anything we could have dreamed.
So your dress is beautiful. Who are you wearing tonight?
I am wearing Carolynn, one of my faves, who always delivers and has the best construction, I think, hands down right now.
So I just did a project for my Spanish teacher on Charli and Dixie. Do you want to say hi to my Spanish teacher? Her name is Dr. Marquez. Dr. Marquez.
Doctora Marquez, hay que hablar español, le mando muchos saludos y enseña el español a este muchacho que es muy talentoso. Todo lo mejor. Happy Hispanic Heritage Month.
All right, thank you very much, Gloria. So we're here with Missy Franklin tonight. How does it feel being honored at this event tonight?
Oh my gosh, I honestly can't believe that I'm here. I mean, I look at who I'm getting honored with, I look at the past list of honorees, and I'm just blown away. But I think it speaks to the cause. It is so important. We all recognize how amazing the work is that the Vonn Fund and the Miami Project are doing. So to be here, to be with so many people, and to be fighting for something that's so important, it just means everything to me.
You're just as beautiful. Who are you wearing tonight?
Thank you, Calvin Klein.
Calvin
It's just a classic.
You love Calvin Klein. Honestly, a go-to, a beautiful piece. We love it.
So much.
So you're one of the best swimmers out there. What do you have an advice for any young swimmers or just people that want to join the swimming world?
Absolutely. I would say that it's a little bit cliche, but it's so true that joy is such a crucial aspect of what we all do every single day. It's not just in athletics, it's in our work, it's in our career, in our relationships, that you work so hard every single day and we have our sights set on these amazing goals and dreams, but ultimately it's the destination that's really going to be the most important thing. So enjoy it, enjoy the day in and day out. Not every day is easy, but every day is worth it.
So you've won tons and tons of swimming meets. What is that preparation like?
It takes a lot of work, It's a lot of training. It's a lot of early mornings. It's a lot of wet hair and buns and smelling like chlorine. But like I said, when you truly love it, it's so worth it. It doesn't feel like you're making sacrifices when it's something that you're truly passionate about doing.
For sure. Thank you so much.
Of course, Austin. Thank you.
Thank you. So hello, Jeremy. So I've been watching you probably since I was 5 on Adventure Time. So you're the voice from Jake the Human on Adventure Time.
Finn the
Human.
It's okay.
Finn the Human. Jake's the little dog guy. Exactly. It's been a while for me. But what was that recording process like?
It was amazing. Honestly, it's such a show that I will always love and always cherish and always have with me. It's rare that you get to be a part of something that goes for so long and leaves behind such a legacy. And the fact that we've been able to keep coming back and doing it, and the new specials that we've been doing, like spin-offs, it's kind of crazy. I started the show when I was 12, and now I'm 26 and still getting to work on it. And yeah, I guess it's just a huge blessing. You don't really get a lot of opportunity for shows like that.
Because it's been going on for so long, and you've obviously been growing with it. How has that, been with your voice and the character you're playing, and also wanting probably to do other things? How has that process been throughout that?
It was kind of interesting. When I first started it, you got to go through voice change when you're 12, 13, and so what started as these organic kind of voice cracks and screams and things ended up just being really authentic and great for the character, and so they went with it, and it's been kind of cool that they've aged the character throughout the process. And now in the most recent Fiona and King spin-offs, I've been playing the adult versions of Finn, which is kind of cool. I've been playing Finn at 12 and playing Finn at in his 20s, and as I've grown up, he's grown up, so it's kind of surreal to grow up, I guess, with the character. But it's been really fun, and the whole cast I've known for so long, and it's a great thing.
So Finn has obviously gone through this amazing adventure with his dog Jake, or dog creature.
Black Widow who can stretch, who's basically like a human but not a human, all the things.
So do you have a Jake in real life? Do you have any dog? Do you have any?
We have 2 dogs. Actually, our dogs are named after the show. So our dogs' names are Finn and Jake.
That's hilarious.
They're little puppies. One of them looks more like Jake, and one of them's white, so it kind of looks like Finn's hat.
And Jake is definitely Jake.
Their personalities mirror their animated counterparts, for sure. So
that's incredible. So who are you most excited to see today at this dinner?
I think we said earlier, but Michael Strahan. Yeah.
Michael Strahan and Pitbull are both a crowd favorite.
Pitbull's awesome, and Mr. Worldwide. What can you do?
Mr. 305.
Exactly.
There you go. And you're a ballerina. Yeah. So I recently just got interested in ballet, and
you were perfect.
So how was that process for you? Because I'm going through this process of training and stretching, and it's definitely a lot. So how was that like for you, and what age did you start at?
So I actually started a little bit later than most people. I started really training when I was 13, where most people start when they're 5 or 6.
Yeah.
So it was crazy because I feel like I had to catch up on lost time. But I feel like if you put your mind to anything, you can be successful at it. With any sort of diligence, dedication, I think there's always a beautiful thing that comes out in the end. I love my time as a ballet dancer. It's so cool. I teach still every now and then, but yeah, it's something special. I feel like to move your body in that way is really cool.
And for me, especially starting at the age of almost 16, and I've done dance, I've done but it's never been ballet. And ballet is a complete whole world, but it's a foundation. Have you ever experimented with any other type of dance or anything else?
Yeah, I think the beauty of ballet is it's the starting point for everything. So especially in like ballet companies and stuff, contemporary is so prevalent. So I guess with all of the like ballet training and working with Los Angeles Ballet, we did like a variety of things within our repertoire. So we did a ton of contemporary, lots of different modern works. So it's fun when choreographers come in and get to like dabble and play around with their dancers. So yeah, I've done a ton of contemporary, which is cool.
That'd be great. Together, what's like one fun like fact that you would want to put out there about you guys?
Oh my gosh, one fun fact. Well, I guess it's pretty cool that we get to work together as a couple. Most couples don't, but with acting and music and all the things we're doing kind of separately, I've been doing music recently, independently, by myself as an independent artist, and we've been able to work together for that because in addition to ballet, she's also an amazing artist and graphic design, and so she's been doing all the cover arts for all of my albums and singles, and so we've been kind of creating this big music project together, which is pretty fun. So we don't just enjoy each other as goofy friends and a couple, but we actually work together, which is pretty cool too.
So speaking on your music career, what's something new that you're putting out that you're excited for?
Well, I actually have my sophomore album, Neon Dreams, coming out in January, so looking forward to that. It's been like 2 years.
I think you're actually the first person that we've ever told that.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, special on Austin Interviews page.
Yeah, so pretty excited about that.
Well, thank you very much, and enjoy the night.
Thank you so much. You too.
Thank you.
Looking great as usual.
So, hello, Colin. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing amazing.
That's great. So, what are you most excited for this event tonight?
I'm excited to just see everyone that I get to see every year that I come to this event. Excited to see Michael Strahan again. It's good to see Leslie Visser. To see Pitbull. I get to see you.
I think that one's the best.
Yeah, but
so
it's great to be a part of this and see Mark again, obviously, and just continue supporting all the great work that the Miami Project does.
So you're an actor, of course. Who has been your favorite person to work with?
I would have to say Kate Hudson. I would have to say Sylvester Stallone.
Amazing.
Gary Oldman. Been pretty
name
lucky.
dropper here.
Yeah.
And what is your favorite thing you've worked on?
I would have to say one of my favorite shows to work on was Rizzoli and Isles with Sasha Alexander and Angie Harmon, and I would say Something Borrowed. It's probably been that was the biggest and the funnest project I've worked on.
You've worked on and are working on so much. So what's next for you?
So I'm actually starting to produce. I produced my first film last year, and working on a couple of other projects. So hopefully this actor strike ends soon so that we can get back to work and continue to put a lot of people back to work, because a lot of people are really suffering right now.
Can you give me a little sneak peek on what this thing you're working on is?
So I'm about to, one of the projects, I play a college professor, and somehow, miraculously, my students start being murdered.
Oh.
So it's a family-oriented film. And then another project, it's a holiday Christmas film.
That's it.
So,
well, good look at that. But before we finish off, who are you wearing tonight?
This is actually a custom-made suit by a really dear friend of mine. His name is Rudolph Valentino in Los Angeles. He was my local tailor, and he hooked me up.
You look great. You look great.
So
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, so here we have the Broadway Back to the Future. So tell me a little bit about this process on being in Broadway.
Oh, well, it's my Broadway debut, so it's really exciting. I studied and worked really hard for almost 10 years studying voice, music, dance, acting, and it kind of all came to fruition, luckily, which means follow your dreams, because it'll end up working out for you if you work hard enough and you believe in yourself. And yeah, it's a dream being able to play an iconic role in an iconic musical adaptation of a movie that lives near and dear to so many people's hearts. And yeah, it's a dream. It's a dream.
Well, being on Broadway is, of course, an incredibly difficult and exhilarating, incredible, experience. But you're performing so often. So what's that preparation like?
Prep is mainly taking care of yourself outside of the preparation process. So taking care of your mental health, your voice, my body, because not only am I singing and playing a role, but I'm also dancing in the ensemble as well. So I got to take care of my limbs. I got to stay flexible. PT is very important as well. Yeah, just making sure that I'm always warm and ready for the show and taking care of myself, because those 2.5, 3 hours are no joke.
No, for sure. As someone that's in the musical theater world, singing, dancing, and acting, it's incredibly hard for people to get onto Broadway or perform. So what's some advice for kids my age or anyone that's trying to get into this Broadway and musical theater space?
Absolutely. Listen, it is a very gate-kept industry, and it's hard to get your foot in the door, but just making sure that every single person you're meeting, every room that you're being able to walk into, whether it's an audition room or just working with someone personally, workshops, anything, just be very gracious and just show kindness and grace, because that'll take you even further than talent will.
Absolutely. Yeah. You look incredible tonight. Who are you wearing?
I'm wearing Alexander Wang, honey.
And your bag's a little bag.
And the Louboutins on the shoes.
There you go. Little red bottoms on a red carpet.
Yes, honey. That's the only way.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And now to the father, John. So, Grammy Award winner. How does it feel to be at this dinner tonight?
It's I've been attached to the Panicani Foundation for years. I've known the family for years. Being here again is a celebration of how much they've accomplished, and what Mark has done, and what the foundation has done. So it's a testament to such hard commitment to one cause, and a relentless cause. So again, I always applaud the family for the relentless commitment to trying to figure out how to cure paralysis. So that's it.
Well, you're bringing Miami to New York along with other guests like, Gloria and Emilio. So who are you most excited to see tonight?
Honestly, I'm here for just to enjoy the evening. I already saw my sister Hart, Gloria, Estefan, and seeing some others, eyeing some other sports celebrities, and it's going to be a wonderful evening, and I'm looking forward to it for that. And other than that, I'm just enjoying the evening as a whole. I went to the auction room and I put a couple of bids.
I'm going to make my way over there pretty soon.
Good stuff.
I will, but one last question. Obviously I would love to win a Grammy, and that would be a great experience. How was that experience for you? Being able to not only win one, but two. Three. What about you? What, three?
Well, when you feel that you have, or you think that you have the respect of your peers and your colleagues, yeah, that means a lot, I guess. It does. And for me, that's what that meant. It meant that other people in the industry say, "Oh, you know what? No, this guy deserves this," and that's what that means.
Thank you very much for this interview. Thank you. So you are an incredible singer. How do you feel to be at this dinner tonight?
It's such an honor to be here, honestly. And being with Gloria and being with Emilio is just such an honor. So it's amazing.
So who are you most excited to see tonight?
As I said, watching Gloria and him sing tonight is very, very exciting. So I have to say, I'm kind of a big fan. So yes.
So I'm a singer. So do you have any advice to any kids or adults or anyone who wants to become a singer nowadays?
I do. I think that the amazing opportunities of today, honestly, are just, the world is your oyster, right? And then just to really be open to being, the fact is that music today is you can take so many more chances and to be yourself. Really, to always take risks, be completely who you are, and not be afraid.
So you're a singer, a composer, an entrepreneur. What is next for you?
So will Muse. Actually, we really help to support mentorship, internship, and job opportunities for creatives around the world. And actually, I'm back into music too. So I'm very excited. Lots to come.
That's great. What is your favorite song right now?
I have to to say, Selena Gomez, calm down. I can't stop singing it. Just saying, like, I'm freaking out.
Excellent song.
I'm a huge fan. Like, kind of got a girl crush. Just saying.
I've had a crush on Selena Gomez since I was like 3.
Like, really ridiculous.
Love her.
Just saying, like,
Speaking of being beautiful, your outfit and you just look fantastic tonight. Who are you wearing?
so this is one of our Soho Muse designers. This is one of our Latin designers, actually. His name's Namis. So he's absolutely fantastic. Thank you.
Looking amazing.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Best of luck.
Thank you. Hello, Eddy. So I've been waiting for basically my entire life. What are you most excited about for this dinner tonight?
I mean, just to interact with these celebrities and athletes. I mean, I think that's the coolest thing is when we get together and share, something so important, in this world, and that's to give back. So to be able to, be a part of this group and show my support, I mean, it's pretty epic, And yes, I've known you for a very long time, so this is a little awkward. I love it.
We were just talking about how there's so many celebrities at this event. Who are you most excited to see tonight?
Well, I actually just met Missy Franklin, and I was fanboying a little bit because I remember in 2012 when she won her 5 Olympic gold medals, I was yelling at the TV. And I just so happened to go to the Olympics, the Winter Olympics 2 years after that, and I introduced myself, and I think I forgot how to talk when I did. So it's been great. And obviously, Gloria and Emilio, I've known them forever. Super cool. I can't wait to hopefully meet Pitbull.
He's been the one that everyone's like, I really want to see them tonight.
Yes.
Sure.
I hope.
So we're talking about the Olympics and all these amazing, events and games. What has been the most significant for you?
Well, I think it's just my journey's been really eventful, right? From the Winter Olympics to Major League Baseball to the Summer Olympics. I think the one that really stands out for me was the moment that I was named flag bearer for the United States back in Tokyo. That was the one that hit home for me. It was very meaningful to my family, who sacrificed everything, came to this country as immigrants, and gave me all the opportunities that this world, that I could ever hope for in this world and in my career. So thanks to them, that was a great moment.
And because you are, playing and doing these incredible games and events, what's the preparation like for that?
Oh, it's just like any profession in this world. If you want to succeed, you have to do the repetitions, no matter what. Take you for example. This is an unbelievable interview, by the way. I'm not kidding. I've done quite a few interviews in my life, and if you keep practicing, you put in the repetitions, you're gonna find success somehow.
Absolutely, I completely agree. So I love this green suit. Green is my favorite color.
Thank you.
Where is this? Who is dressing you tonight?
Ooh, this is a company called State and Liberty. They are a hockey company. They have multiple shops around the U.S. I think Canada, but don't quote me on that. But it's very cool, very athletic wear. Probably the most comfortable suit I've ever put on in my life.
Looks great.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for the interview.
I love you, buddy.
All right, I hope you guys enjoyed all those videos. It's so crazy to me to see myself this tall, voice this high, and interviewing such insane celebrities to then now interviewing such insane celebrities, except I'm 6 feet taller. So it's just so cool to see the growth. And, that's what this podcast is really all about. Growing in equipment, in, people, in questions, and looking back at episode 1 to hopefully hundreds of episodes in the future to then hopefully my own talk show. It's super cool to look into the past, and that's why I thought, what a cool episode idea, because you guys have never seen any of these past episodes to now in the future having such insane guests. Guys, these next couple episodes are going to be insane, so make sure to stay tuned, turn on your post notifications, subscribe, follow Spotify, YouTube, any streaming service, and of course, make sure to go check out me on all my socials, which is just Austin Interviews on Instagram and TikTok. And of course, make sure to check out the AustinInterviews.podcast on Instagram. It's just Austin Interviews Podcast. Follow, comment. You'll have weekly promotion videos on there. So it's always enjoyable content. So make sure to go check that out. And of course, comment down below. Favorite guests that I just interviewed in this video. Future guests, guys, the possibilities are endless. So please comment down below. I'll reach out to people. I'll hop on the podcast. And of course, topic and just ideas for the podcast in general, whether you want me to change my set or jump out of an airplane and on the way down I'm interviewing somebody, I'll literally do anything. So make sure to comment down below, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know I did. And yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.